Hi there! It probably hasn't escaped your attention that in front of me is a massive box, and this came from the good people at Zatu. They're an online retailer here in the UK. This was sent to us after I entered an online competition, and I know what's in this box, but Libby doesn't. So prepare for some surprises. My t-shirt may or may not be a clue.
Ooh, interesting.
So let's open this up and see what they sent us.
I am super excited. I've got no idea what this could be. I know that when we've ordered from Zatu in the past, they've always been brilliant and sent things really quickly and everything's come in good condition, just so you know, people.
Yeah, this came in 2 days. So.
What's in here? Oh, paper. Oh, there's a little note to you. Julian and Libby.
I'll read the note. Julian and Libby, congratulations on winning the Zatu show episode giveaway. Enjoy your X game here. They've also popped a little something to say thank you for supporting Zatu games. So thank you, Beth.
We have a dice tray. How wonderful.
That's very useful.
Oh, and there's a lovely little bit of ribbon around, coloured ribbon as well. It's actually coloured.
Yes, it's orange.
It matches Azul Summer Pavilion, which is super exciting because I've actually been looking at some of the Azul games and then I was going to get one. The Summer Pavilion was the one that I was going for. I haven't actually played it before. Have you?
No, I played the original Azul, which I quite liked, but I found I wanted it to be a little bit deeper, and I think that's what this is.
Yes, well that's what I looked at when I was researching, because we played the original Azul at one of our games clubs, and it's quite fun and a bit different to some of the other things that we have in our collection. So yeah, I was thinking that this one could be a good shout, so this is excellent.
I always seem a bit surprised we don't have an Azul in our collection. But that's not all, there's more in here.
We also have the expansion, which I hear has that bit that keeps everything tidy and keeps everything in place.
That's good.
So that would be exciting.
Yeah, because I do have the problem with Azul where things kind of move around on the table, which is never.
I'm really enjoying this ribbon business.
So I think the best thing to do is we give them a play, and yeah, we'll share our thoughts on what I think of them. So we played Azul Summer Pavilion now quite a few times. We played it both together as a two-player and played it with people who've never played Azul and any Azul game before. Obviously we were sent this for free, so our positive opinion might be clouded by the fact we didn't actually pay for it. But what do you think of Azul Summer Pavilion compared to original Azul?
My issue with the original Azul was you get this opinion of this lovely, pretty, tile-laying game, and then when I saw the player mat, I was a little bit disappointed that the sort of whole top half of it is to do with your scoring, and then it's only sort of the bottom section that you have with these pretty tiles that you place on. And I don't know what I expected, but this is prettier. At this you have your player mat and it looks pretty with these lovely shapes and everything, and then the scoring is done separately on another board, which also looks pretty and has things going on as well. The diamond shapes are great, they feel great, they sound great, and some of them have the lovely patterns on them. Those patterns add so much to the game visually that I think it was a misstep not to add a lovely pattern on all of the different colour combinations rather than the ones that they felt would be confused by those who have problems with that kind of colour recognition. And also the tower that you put the tiles into as you're discarding them throughout the game, great, really useful. You can pop it into the bag, which is a really good quality bag, but I was a bit confused as to why the design on the tower. It wasn't what I would expect from the look of the rest of the board, the cover of this and things. It just seemed a little bit out of place, and also I would say that the scoring board is quite a bit thinner than the player boards.
Yeah, I think having a thicker scoreboard means it will just last longer, but maybe that's what the expansion's for. I mean, Glazed Pavilion expansion, ultimately it's just plastic overlays. There are some new boards there, but they haven't really taken it far enough. There's no way to kind of randomise which is the bonus tile, for example. Do you think people actually need the Glazed Pavilion expansion to enjoy Summer Pavilion?
I think it depends who you're going to play with. Like, we purposely played it without it to see what it would be like. we didn't have pets and children running around at the time, but if you are playing with children, I would say it will help. There is more chance for knocking and bumping and things get pushed out of place, or was that on a 1, was that on a 5? I mean, some people might use that to advantage. But the other issue is more than a 2-player count. Even with a 2, actually, putting your score markers around, they don't fit in.
It's really
brilliantly.
fiddly.
It's quite fiddly.
It feels a bit like a Kickstarter stretch goal. I mean, it's there, it's lovely, I'm pleased it's there, I'm pleased we have it. But if we didn't have it...
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
If you have Azul, should you get this?
I mean, I prefer this one to the straight Azul, but there is a thought to be said of, you know, how many tile laying, abstract-y kind of games do you need in your collection. At the moment, I'm fine with just having this one.
It's not going to feel like a completely different experience if you have Azul, presumably the second one, which we haven't played, to then get this one. I think you'd just be getting a slightly different variant on a very similar game. But if you're going from 0 to 1 Azul, I think go for this one. Although it's got more depth and more complexity, I don't think it's alienating. We taught this to someone who'd never played any Azul ever and hadn't played many board games, and she understood it fine. So just because it has greater depth and greater flexibility doesn't mean it's suddenly become like Azul Pro or something.
I would be interested in playing the Sintra version of Azul, just to have been able to compare the 3 for myself, but you know, at the moment I'm not rushing out to buy another one. I'm happy with this one.
So yeah, that's Azul Summer Pavilion. Thanks again to Zatu for sending this to us, and certainly a pretty game. I'd certainly say it's more attractive than our Summer Pavilion.